Hey Leo, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth, and this, my darlings, is your reading for the month of May. I don't decide what these readings are about. The first card that we select will tell us what you're going to be dealing with, facing, and what this reading is going to be about. And for you guys, that is the Queen of Swords. So there's definitely something that needs to be spoken, wants to be spoken. I'm going to stop explaining because this reading has been wanting to come through for the past 3 days and the energy is very strong. So let me just deal them and then I'll explain what they all mean, okay? Justice. This is the past where you've been. 8 of Swords. This is where you're heading towards in the month of May. You've got the 2 of Wands. We've got some outcome cards. Oh, that's a clarifier actually. Outcome with clarifier. Outcome. These are clarifying cards. And I'll get more. Oh, there's a higher message as well. It's funny today because higher self, I think it's because of the supermoon, to be honest with you. I am recording this reading. This card wants to be at the base of the reading, and it's this card. Even though it's not at the base, it was on the top. It wants to be the first card out. That's fit the ace of, wow. There you go. So this one wanted to be at the base of the reading as well. This is why. Okay, so they wanted 2 cards for you for the base of the reading, clearly. Wow. So you've got the 2 of Cups and you've got the Ace of Pentacles clarifying, and the 3 of Cups beneath that, and the 4 of Swords on top. Let me tell you, before I even turn anything over, this is what I already know is going on in this situation. This is obviously clearly a love situation for you, and you have been maybe in, this is a theme that seems to be going on, been maybe in isolation, separation, or not necessarily in isolation or separation, but wanting to say something but not saying something, holding something back, not saying something. And clearly what you want in your relationship is to, or in your situation, your situationship, I should say, is a firm love relationship with somebody that you feel extremely committed, close to, and you want to commit more. And I feel like just because this energy of the 3 of Cups is beneath the surface here, is beneath the deck here, I feel like it's something that can happen for you. Okay, I also feel like it's something that will be expressed either by you or by the other person that you're thinking about. Okay, Leo. Okay, now there's a lot of energy coming through for you, and as I said, this message has been, I think, since about Friday. But we've got, let me explain what the energies are. So this is the energy, how you're feeling as you come into the month of May, what the energy that's pushing you forward, where you've been at in the past, where you're going toward, and these are the outcomes. The rest of them are clarifying cards. I deal them first down because it's too much energy and I just get too much wants to come through. So let's break it down with this. These are the underriding energies, aren't they? These are the cards at the base of the reading, and we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the 2 of Cups, or the 2 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Either way, it's the same thing, as you can see. We know that 2 of Cups is about a love match, a love connection. Love is felt on both sides. And this energy of the Ace of Pentacles also wanted to come through. So it's as if there's, again, something's felt, an energy with you and somebody else, or you in a situation that you love, you in a situation that you want to go toward. And this is something that you maybe haven't said anything about, you haven't really fully acted on, but now, or they haven't acted on, but now is the time to manifest this connection, this beautiful connection, this beautiful feelings that are felt. I also feel like something wants to be expressed as well. We have this energy of we have this energy here. Hang on, where can I see these? We have this energy of the Queen of Swords. Now, with the clarifying card here. Now, the Queens always represent our divine feminine, which is our deep knowing, intuition, consciousness, connection to consciousness and understanding. And it's not really what is felt and expressed or spoken. That would be masculine energy. Okay, so it's as if this something is really understood now for you. And with it being sword energy, it's your thoughts, your mind, maybe your you've made your mind up about something, you understand something, and yet you've not yet said it at the beginning of May. And that is clarified by the 5 of Cups. So this maybe it's about expressing something that's beneath. What I feel is it's about expressing something that goes deep for you. And it could be this that actually brings you closer with somebody. We've all had relationships, I'm sure. Maybe not actually, maybe some people haven't, but you know, I'll speak as if we have. We've all had relationships, and you know, there's always something that we carry with us, you know, whatever it is. It could be something in, I don't know, your parents. I always say the same example just because it's quick. Your parents got divorced, it left you traumatized. And so every relationship that you get into in your life, you know, okay, it's going to affect my relationships potentially. And so I might have to tell this person. Do you know what I mean? There's something that you hold back and you don't maybe say something, but you know that it's kind of something that you always want to tell someone up front in a relationship, or tell someone, you know, if you want to get close to them or whatever. And I feel like it's that wants to be expressed. It's kind of like the depth of a pain that you felt. It's kind of like you're getting to a time now where you want to share this piece of information. I've got that piece of information. Everyone's got that piece of information, you know, about themselves, or this thing that happened, or you know, this thing that is felt, this thing about themselves that you're insecure about, or whatever. And it's kind of like, for me personally, it's a marker that when I'm in a relationship with somebody, or when I'm starting to see somebody, then I'm like, if I want to tell this person this piece of information about myself, then I know that I must really be into them, and that I'm ready to kind of, you know, commit to that person. And I feel like this is the energy. It's like you're understanding and realizing at the start of, you know, now at the beginning of May, that as you enter May, that you know, it's time for you to kind of say and express how, you know, what is felt, what is known, what you know about yourself, what you felt about yourself, maybe from the past, how you were in your old relationships, whatever it is for you. That piece of information, that's the information what that it wants to come through. And that's information that you haven't been sharing. Some people, it could be that you were divorced, for example, or that you were newly married in the past and it didn't work out, and you've now got to tell this to this new person that you're going, you know, dating with or whatever. So it's that type of something, whatever it is for you. It's different for everybody. The energy that's pushing you forward, or your foundational energy, is this justice. So we have this energy of truth. And I was about to say before, these messages today have just decided to insert themselves into the reading. The higher self message, it's not something that I planned for, but they've just inserted themselves in. And I feel like it's because I'm producing this reading on the 26th, which is full moon in Scorpio. Okay, 26th of April. And that energy is about our pristine cognition, of clear understanding of something. And I feel like there's that really, we've got a really strong connection with our higher self, or with our, whatever you want to call it, ascended masters, the angels, whatever. You've got to have that really clear connection at the moment to that. And so really pay attention to what messages or feelings or instincts are really trying to get your attention over the beginning of May, because it is a supermoon. So it's a very strong, it's the pink supermoon. So it's a very, very strong energy of transformation and of releasing and of changing things and of really going through huge transformations and of releasing things of the old. And this is what this is. It's this balance. It's kind of like you're becoming stronger in yourself, Leo. You're becoming stronger in and more balanced, but more steady on your feet, more steady on your feet, more steady, more accepting of self, more accepting of the evidence of your life, and more accepting of the truth of who you are, and that's okay. And you've been sort of grappling with whether you should speak about this, whether you should say this, whether you should express this in the recent past with the Eight of Swords. There's this energy of going back over the old stuff. That's what I feel it is with you. I feel it's with, this is what this is. It's going back over it and over it and over it. So maybe this is you agonizing about whether you should say. It's nothing like, as I said, it's not like you've got a secret or anything. It's like, it's just your thing. You know, I don't know. You know, you could snore, or I don't know, and you're about to go away for the first time with this new person, and which will deepen your connection and commitment to each other. But you snore, and you have really smelly feet, and you have to, and you really want to tell this person about this. But it's been something that actually it sounds funny to me and to you, other people. Like, oh my God, you snort, you've had smelly feet. But in the past, your previous partner made you feel so small about this thing, and you felt so self-conscious that you couldn't even feel comfortable sleeping in the same bed with you or something. So that's what caused the pain, and so blah blah blah. And so you have to so it's this big thing for you in a way, and so you want to kind of express it before you go on holiday together or before you have your weekend away. But it's that type of energy, and it's like you're going over all the old stuff because it's just smelly feet, or it's just bad breath, or whatever it is. Listen, none of these things, can I just say, none of these things affect me. But guys, if that's you, then you know. But listen, everyone's got their thing, haven't they? Right? Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying. This is you. I feel like this is you going over old. This is you going over old. Yeah, it's going over old stuff. It's this is the past anyway. This is the recent past where you've been at. So this could be you thinking about, and I'm not making light of the smelly feet. I'm saying that it sounds like a small thing, but it's something that actually is really, you know, as I said, a previous relationship, you felt really self-conscious about it, and it's actually something that really affects your self-confidence or really affects your self-esteem, and that's the thing that you want to express. This is something that affects my self-esteem, to this, and again, that type of intimacy is a thing that kind of firms up and holds up, you know, and the foundations of a fledgling relationship. There was fear about expressing that, but it's almost like an understanding that by expressing this, whatever this is for you, Leo, that it gives you that balance and that strength and that security and solidity. These are the past energies, okay? So where you've been coming, what you're coming out of. And it's lovely to see, isn't it, that you have the blindfold here with the Eight of Swords, but this is you with the Nine of Wands, we've got the blindfold lifted and removed. This is, remember what I said about the divine masculine and divine feminine. Divine feminine is what's felt and is mute, the conscious mind, the intuition. The divine masculine is acted on. So it's felt and it's noticed and it's looked at. So just to acknowledge something. So it's as if you were able to acknowledge that, oh my gosh, it's, you know, I'm going over it and over it in my head, and I'm building it up to be something huge, and it's really not that big a deal. Or you know, I had got to understand that was just where I was at that time, that it was that old relationship, or it was that old person that made me feel that way, and it's just made me come up with, it's made me feel afraid now, but I don't need to be, etc. So again, bringing in this balance, it's as if maybe the fact that you're hiding something, not really hiding, but you know what I mean, the fact that this thing, this intimate thing about yourself, whatever it may be, that you haven't expressed yet, or that you've been wanting to express, it's almost like because you haven't expressed it, that's created a little bit of an imbalance in the relationship. So maybe, you know, I'm like that. If someone lies, even if it's about something small, like it doesn't have to be a big major lie, but I don't know what the thing that is they're lying about. I just feel I just know that the person's lying, and that is the thing that I attach to, and it's that's the thing that I feel. doesn't matter that the lie's a tiny lie and it's nothing that's going to affect my life, but the fact that someone has lied, it really feels big. Like, not feels big, it's like I have an actual, because I'm an empath, right? So I have an actual physical response. It's very hard and difficult to, I can't ignore it. So it's like that for you. It's as if like it created that, like that pains and imbalance for me. It's like it's like a thing. It's like that. It's like not expressing it has created a level of imbalance, but that's in the past. See, this is what we're getting some balance in now. So we've got this two of wands, and we've got the Six of Pentacles. You're taking control. You're taking control. Your message from your spirit guides or higher self or whatever you want to call it wants to come through now. So I'm going to put that, I'm going to talk about that now in a second. You're taking control. You're taking back control of this, of these wild notions that you tell yourself in your mind, of the things that you, of the old beliefs. It's not anything, as I said, it's not anything huge really, but I think in a sense what is huge is how it feels to actually express this thing that you want to express, and to realize that the whole earth isn't going to open up and swallow you. And that's the thing that feels good, and that helps you to feel balanced. You know, you're ready and willing and wanting to give equally and wanting to restore this balance. This could be you, this could be them, by the way, as well. You're wanting to and ready to put this balance in and take control. This is the energy that I'm seeing. It's about taking control, taking back control, doing. You're not going to be afraid to be bold. Don't be afraid to be bold. It's as if you're not going to be afraid to be bold anymore. That's exactly what the message is I'm hearing. You're not going to be afraid to be bold anymore. And maybe that's all it was in the past. Maybe you just weren't able to be bold and open and free and expressive with your love or your whatever it is you want, your desire, the intimate things, you know. And by intimate, I just mean the things that are very close to your soul that you don't really usually tell other people. It's like you want to be open, you want to be bold, you want to allow those things to come through. Right, these are your messages from higher self spirit. Now don't forget to like this video, guys, okay? And I'll be back next week with your love reading for the month of May, as well as the following week we'll be looking into the astrology for May, and then the week after that we'll be looking at I'll do an individual message, but just in a long video, an individual message for the full moon as well. Okay, so full moon messages. Okay, so this is the message from your higher self spirit guides, whatever you want to call, and these are the energies that we see here. I feel like I'm just getting a message. Let me just listen to the message that I'm getting. Okay, that's the message. Okay, you've got to learn to find the peace within the chaos. That's the message. You've got to learn to find the peace within the chaos. And I feel like this is actually saying that you are learning to do that, or you have learned to do that, or you are learning to do that in the month of May. It's as if the chaos in this instance is actually love, is actually bliss, is actually joy. I'm going to clarify these cards for you now. It appears that the chaos is the feeling of, maybe there's a feeling of lack of control, or yeah, it's that love, it's that passion that is felt, that is a lot. It's like that's the energy in itself that is kind of youth, in a sense, not want to clamp down on it, but you know, it's a lot, you know. I mean, and when we've I mean, I say we've all had relationships, we've all had strong attractions. I hope you have anyway. But, you know, when you have those type of attractions with somebody, it can sometimes feel like, oh my God, I can't, like, too much, man. Like, oh my God, I can't even, like, keep my feet on the ground. Like, I can't even, how do I manage my life and have this relationship, because it's too intense and too much. And I can't, and the higher self, your higher self, this message from your higher self wants to tell you that you have got to find the peace within the chaos. And this is the peace within the chaos. You know, I feel I don't really use tarot books. I've only got one, and it's from the 1950s or the 1960s. It was first published. And the reason that I have this tarot book from the 1950s or the 1960s is because I wanted to remove the meanings that we have now today from the zeitgeist. So I wanted to learn, to an extent, learn about the tarot when I bought this book a few years ago. But I didn't want to be bogged down with the zeitgeist, the messages that are around now. So we always say the same things, you know, tarot readers, and it's not, you know, it's just that we absorb, you know, what we see as well. And that's why and this dude, this energy has such a bad rap, but there's a complete lack of actual understanding of what the energy represents of the Knight of Wands. People always talk about him being, they say, oh, this is about someone who's unstable, or someone who is in and out, whatever they call them, I don't know, quick lover, I don't know, someone who's just about passion, as if that's a bad thing. That's not at all what the Knight of Wands represents. I mean, it can represent that, I should say, actually, it can represent that. But the energy of the Knight of Wands, all the energies of the tarot are representative of you, of what you experience, of what you're going to be experiencing, of what you can experience, of the energies that you can experience, of the different, every energy, every experience has its own signature, and the Knight of Wands is just one of those things. Now, in this instance, this is the peace in the chaos. This is riding the wave. That's what the Knight of Wands does. The Knight of Wands rides the wave. The Knight of Wands is not very good at surfing, but he gives it a good go. That's the Knight of Wands. All the Knight of Wands means, as opposed to the King of Wands, is that we're not sure, but we're going for it. We're doing it. We're trying it. We're trying to tame the beast. We're trying to, and by taming the beast, we're trying to, what that beast is, because it's wand energy in this instance, is our desire, our passion, or everything is felt, our instinct, but nothing is known. We feel the urge to want to know, we feel the urge to go, but we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I can stand up on this surfboard. That's what the energy of the Knight of Wands represents. And it's like the universe is saying, that's the peace within the chaos. The chaos, the indecision, the not sure, the things that you have been experiencing in the past. It's like, go with the flow. Ride the wave. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend that don't bat it away and say, oh, you know, don't deny that you're feeling this. Don't ignore that you're experiencing these thoughts. Go with the flow, because then eventually you'll start to be able to get more comfortable on that horse, and on that energy, you'll start to be in this energy of, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do this. It feels, because when you have that very strong connection to somebody, whether it's, you know, whatever, in whatever way, if you've ever had that very strong connection, you know what it's like when you're like, oh my gosh, like you just want to spend all your time with that person. You want to be with that person. You want to, like, all loved up, and it's that type of energy. And we can refuse that energy. We can say, oh my God, no, I'm just going to turn my phone off. I'm going to lock myself away. I'm not going to speak to anyone. I'm just going to, but it's like the universe is saying, no, go with it. Go with that flow. Go with the flow. Just be in that energy and vibe it out. And then eventually you get to this energy of the three of Pentacles, which is, you know, there'll be some firmness and some solidity. So don't stress about that. Okay, outcomes. That was a long drawn out message. We've got death, and we've, oh gosh, 4. So we've got the death card, and we've got the 4 of, that's what that is, thank you, the 4 of Pentacles. It's a delayed tower. That's what this is. It's a delayed transformation. That's what this is. That's what this is. This is denying or delaying a transformation that is ready to come through. And I feel like the transformation is going with the flow, going with how you feel, going with your, you know, everything's mute at the moment. Nothing's being said at the moment. Nothing has been said at the moment. And look, the only masculine energy is from here, well, there and here. And the universe is giving us giving you this masculine energy, saying, go for it. You need to go with that flow, go with the energy, you know, because look at what is here on offer around for you. This is a delayed transformation, a transformation that you're delaying because of this, you know, but you have been delaying, but it's going to, I feel like it's coming through now. Yeah, I feel like it's coming through. Yeah, I feel like the transformation has been delayed. Maybe that's just in the past, but I feel like that transformation has been delayed, but now it's coming through. That's what I feel. And we see that here with the King of Cups and the Chariot. You see how you can't become the king without first being the page and then the knight. So you can't just master the energy of love or master the energy of passion or master the energy of desire if you don't ever allow yourself to experience it. If you just deny it, and then think, you're not going to just be like, oh, I've never had a love relationship or a date or whatever, intimacy with anyone, and then you meet someone and then all of a sudden you're an expert. No, you're not. All of a sudden you're the king. No, you're not. You have to be the page, and then you have to be the knight, and then you become the king. And that's what we see happening. But in order to do it, you have to go with the flow. You've got to go with the energy. You've got to find the peace in chaos, because it's not chaos, right? The chaos is learning. The chaos is the battle to get better. That's what this card represents. It's practice makes perfect. It's getting better at something. It's going with it. It's not a sword. You ain't gonna get hurt too hard if someone whacks you on the head with this. You're not gonna whack someone on the head with it. But this is you going with the flow. And if you can do that this month, if you can do that in the month of May when it comes to love and relationships, you are headed 100% toward this victory. You are headed 100% toward balance. Again, as above, so below. What is felt being acted on, and then that be creating, and that actually creating for you not only the change that you want, but the love that you want. You being more confident. I feel like there's more confidence in expressing yourself in love, in being open. You know, it might be that you're trying new things for sure this month when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love. It might be that you're trying new things, but ultimately there's an energy of go with it. You know, even if it feels uncomfortable. That's what the Knight of Wands represents. It represents for you when you're looking at your own energy. We're looking at what you're going to be feeling like, whoa, like, I don't know if I can do this, man. I don't know if I can do this. But yes, you can do this. And the universe is saying, this is the practice that you need. This is the practice and the experience that you need. So go for it. I'll give you a quickly, oh, it's one of these ones actually. I'll give you again, I think you had this last month as well, actually. Your throat chakra. I speak, I express. So this is your fifth chakra, number 5. So you've got number 5 here. Your expression center, your communication, your inner voice, speaking from truth, also willpower as well. So I feel like you have to express your truth. We started saying that right at the beginning anyway, didn't we? You have to express your truth, especially if that's related to love, because I'm going to this 4th chakra now, especially if that's related to love, and clearly it is here. Love of self, and be brave, and don't be afraid to be brave this month when it comes to love, when it comes to self-expression, because you are realizing that it's only the old stuff with the 5 of Cups here and here at the top with the Queen of Swords. It's only the old stuff that has kept you from transforming. Just do it a different way. So in the past where you were scared, you didn't say, you didn't speak, you didn't express, do it a different way now. Go with how you feel. Respond to your desires. Respond to what it is you want. Say it. If it fails, it fails. I don't see no failure here, clearly. It's Pentacles to a Cups. I don't see no failure here. But it's like, be bold and do not be afraid to be bold. Okay, my fabulous Leos. I hope you like that message. I will see you again next week with a brand new love reading for the month of May. Take care, my darlings. Bye.